Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review and doing another one from the Easter box. I know it's not quite Easter, but it's a reasonably big box, 15 beers, 16 beers, something like that. And one of those beers was this bad boy, Humble Sovs, and it's from Duol. It's a juicy IPA from Denmark. Um, and Tuol is on the same island because Denmark's got quite a few islands. It's on the same island as Copenhagen, or Copenhagen. Don't know what the island's called, but it's on the other side. It's kind of the west coast, and yeah, Copenhagen is the east coast. Anyway, Tuol known for their kind of weird, trippy, um, yeah, labels. 6% juicy IPA. Drink fresh, it says. It's a 440 bad boy. And, oh my God, my eyes are awful. I need to get my glasses out, which I cannot be asked to do. And there's not much else on this label. Oh, there's a tiny bit of wordage over there. Oh man, I hope I don't shake it up too much. Brewed and canned. See, oh God, Svinage, in Denmark. There you go. Show on. Which is cool, and it's a big can too. Yeah, kind of rainbowy type thing. Humle Sovs. I'm sure that means something as well, but I have no idea. And I did look it up. I tried to find it on the Beer 52 because I'm sure that's where I got it from. It must be if it's the Easter box, but it's not in any of their ones that I can find, the magazine. And sometimes I just pick things from the off-license side of it, and it's not actually anything. But Tuol, always good brewery. Oh, lovely smell. Yeah, on that Untapped, I looked it up, and all it says is juicy IPA. It doesn't say anything else. Wow, that is proper haze, proper juice. It's a juicy one, so that's what it's supposed to be. Wow, wasn't coming out properly, but that is pouring thick, like ridiculously thick. Boom. I'm sticking to the side of the can. That's absolutely ridiculous. Right, boom, boom, boom. That's all we're getting today. My God, it's a Monday and it's all going pear tong, petong, pear tong. That's that Danish guy. Well over a finger's head, not quite two. Lovely, lovely, fluffy, fluffy clouds. And I was chatting to someone in the pub the other day, and he was talking about Norway, actually, Norway and Iceland and that kind of side of things. And obviously, I said, "Oh, I'm quite like a few beers from Denmark," not remembering what the brewery was, but Tuol, they were the brewery because I've had a few of their beers recently. Smells really fresh, really fruity, all sorts of tropical stuff in there. I mean, look how thick that is. That's like proper, ridiculously thick. Could tell that just when I was pouring it. And it's a 6% beer. The sun is out. Life is good. Cheers and beers to you, dear viewer. Oh, so it's pretty cold. It's been in the fridge for a few days, 2 or 3 days. Tastes like hoppy juice. And in this case, dear viewer, that is a very good thing. Yeah, really fruity, like as in a kind of pineapple-y, guava-y, mango-y type thing. There is still yeah, some green taste in there too, like green hoppage, which is really cool. So there's going to be, I don't know, I would probably say things like mosaic maybe, It doesn't taste that juicy as in like a Simcoe hop would be. Um, but I'm almost sure it's got some oats in there because of the head, because the way the beer looks, the thickness, it's ridiculous. I wouldn't actually be surprised if it's got some sort of juice particulate in it as well, just because it's so thick. Oh, quite well carbonated as well. God, sorry, dear viewer. That was a double belcher, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean half the time. But this beer is lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Yeah, I'm getting a weird bite up front, and I'm thinking this is either because it's really carbonated. It could be a carbonation kind of bitterness on my tongue, or it could be there's a lot of hops in here, and it's kind of a hop aisle, or that real zesty kind of thing that you can get sometimes. Might even be some zest in there, but it's kind of grapefruity zest. It's quite bitter in a fruit way, like a fruit skin, like a fruit zesty thing, but it's right up front. Um, and then, like I say, because it's got oats, I'm 100% sure it's got oats, possibly wheat and that stuff as well. It kind of mellows out, but that initial um, thing is really, yeah, really kind of grapefruity citrus, lemon pith, kind of that kind of fruity, zesty thing going on up front. So yeah, zesty first with a bit of greenness from the hops, and then it descends into more kind of juicy, creamy, kind of milkshakey type stuff. Um, that said, it is not a really sweet beer, which is cool. Um, the thickness, I would say, for the look of it, you'd think that would be really thick, but it isn't. It's, I'd say, medium kind of thickness, medium mouthfeel. Um, yeah, and the finish is quite creamy, quite sort of fruity. Um, but yeah, the zestiness is all up front. It doesn't tail out towards the end, which is, yeah, a good thing in my book. Really cool, man. I liking this beer. And for Denmark, because so, dear viewer, Denmark is part of Denmark is basically the north of Germany, if that makes sense. So Germany stops and the land keeps going, and that top bit of Germany, like a kind of top of the mountain, if you like, of Germany, is Denmark, is Danish. And then you've got 3 or 4 islands next to it, and then it becomes Sweden. And then you've got loads of little islands, but I think there's 4 big islands, or maybe 3 big islands plus the mainland bit. Um, so unlike places like yeah, Norway, Finland, Iceland, Greenland, um, yeah, those kind of Sweden's a little bit different because that's got a connection as well. It's connected to kind of Russia, I guess. Um, But Denmark's got the connection to Germany, and then what they've done is they've built bridges and stuff between the islands, which is really cool. So they don't have to worry about getting their food or their supplies for brewing, i.e., this kind of stuff. Um, they don't have to spend thousands of pounds kind of importing absolutely everything. Obviously, they are importing quite a lot, but because it's connected to the actual central mass of Europe, um, yeah, distribution is not a problem because as soon as you get down south of Denmark, you hit the border of Germany, and then Germany got loads of efficient logistics. You can send your beers everywhere. So I guess that's one of the reasons why Tuol is freely available here. You can get these beers, and I've had quite a lot of them now. I think I've had about maybe a dozen, maybe 15 different beers from Toll. Really good, really fantastic brewery. Probably the one that sticks out in Denmark. Denmark definitely has a scene. Yeah, as I was talking to my friend in the pub, waxing lyrical over, we were drinking crazy stuff. There was a, what was it, a 7 or 8% sour beer that we were having. Ooh, crazy. But yeah, waxing lyrical about the kind of Copenhagen scene along by the by the sea, I guess it would be. Yeah, oh, lovely place. Anyway, I'm waxing lyrical. I should be drinking. Come on. Oh, really lovely, really juicy, just really fantastic. Fruity beer. If you like your fruity beer style, really cool. Tell you what's weird though is the head has totally disappeared. Okay, we've got a couple of the lines there, and we've got whatever this may be on head watch, some sort of floating demon thing. But yeah, the head is not really sticking about that much. Yeah, which is a shame. And maybe it's not got so much um, oats in it as perhaps I thought to start with, because that does help with head retention. It does help with having those really lovely lacings on the side of your glass, which I guess I first became to appreciate with stouts, dry stouts, Guinness, Murphy's, Beamish. Oh, it's the best. Um, yeah, someone pulled me up about one of my videos actually about talking about Murphy's and saying, "Oh, Murphy's isn't light, blah blah blah." To me, Murphy's is the lightest of the three. Um, yeah, Guinness and especially Beamish have a lot more thick kind of creaminess, as far as I'm concerned. But this person was swearing that, literally swearing that Murphy's wasn't. But yeah, it's interesting having a really thick kind of looking beer, and then when you're drinking it, it's like actually this is not like superbly thick. Um, and in this case, it's all about the fruit. Lovely. Oh. And at 6% in a slightly bigger than usual can, at least for me, it's a 40/40 can. That is a fantastic beer. Humble Sovs or Sovs by Toll Juicy IPA. If you can get hold of this, or if you've had this in the past, join me down below in the comments and let me know what you thought of it. I thought this one was a really good one. Anyway, this has been Unclejona, waxing lyrical, talking old toot, old nonsense, talking the hind leg off a donkey, so you don't have to. It's all for your entertainment, dear viewer. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. The sun is out, so why not drink some beer? And I'll see you in another beer review, and that's going to come up real soon.